What's up, guys? Welcome back to Light Chopsticks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, today, as you guys can see, this video is going to be a little different. We are actually at location right now of the place that we're going to today. And it's something that a few different friends of mine actually recommended me to come here. And this place is going to be called Gratin Dog. Now, this is a fast food Colombian, tiny little restaurant that has been here for the last 5 years. And apparently it's taken the food industry, or I guess the Colombian fast food industry, by storm. It's usually a very packed little tiny restaurant. In all honesty, to be comfortable, the best thing that you could do here is just come in, pick up your food, take it with you, take out. Very few places to sit because it's like 3 different restaurants in one tiny building. However, I did hear that they just opened a new location. I think it's only been a year, maybe a little bit less. I think it's actually been a couple months in downtown Orlando, or pretty close to downtown Orlando. So definitely check their website out. You're able to see the 2 locations that they have, and you could visit the other one. I heard the other one's a much larger place, like an actual stand-in restaurant, instead of like a small little takeout place. With that said, they specialize in Colombian hamburgers, Colombian hot dogs, empanadas, and they have a few other things. Today I'm with my buddy Danny, and I ended up getting a burger. I ended up getting their most popular hot dog called the Monster Dog, and we got a few sides. So I ended up getting some fries and some things like that, and then I believe Danny was able to get some empanadas. And I think he did get like the triple burger, which is one of their largest burgers that has a whole bunch of meats, which you guys will get to see. I won't get to try it, but I know that it'll be really, really good from the things that I've been seeing. With that said, enough talking. Let's check this place out and let's see how it compares to Junior Colombian Burger. All right, guys, awesome. We are here. Like I said, very tiny place, very delicious, has 4.7 on the reviews out of 5 stars, which is pretty insane, especially considering how small of a little restaurant or a little takeout place it is. With that said, I have the food out here. You guys gotta check out some of these burgers. I will show you Danny's burger that he ended up getting, and the empanadas will come out later. Honestly, this looks mouth-watering and to die for. Check this out. All right, guys, first of all, take a look at this. This is the Monster Dog. It's topped off with bacon, potatoes, 3 different sauces, some ham, a 7-inch sausage, giggity. We have right here some chicharrón with a tiny arepa, which we're gonna end up trying. We have the fries. You have this amazing burger. This is the one that they're known for. This is the Gratin burger, and it's just topped off with some delicious melted cheese, beautifully wrapped. Over here, you have some really dark empanadas that I've never seen before. Then you have your delicious pastry empanadas. And then over here, we have the double burger, not a triple. He ended up changing his mind as he was ordering. I did not know that, but still, I mean, look at the size of that thing. That thing is crazy. And the top does have some cheese, I believe. It's just a little bit further back. And then, of course, we have the fries. But, I mean, this is kind of small, but we're gonna go ahead and dig in. Let's see how this food is, because that's what's important. All right, guys, awesome. So the first thing I wanna go ahead and try is the Monster Dog right here, because honestly, this is insane. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to close this, but we're gonna go ahead and try this out, see how it is. Oh boy, honestly, it was a bad day to wear light pants or shorts. This thing tastes pretty darn good. You guys gotta check it out. All right, the hot dog is pretty darn good. You have the cheese, like I said, so the bottom layer is the bread, then you have the cheese, you have some ham, you have little potato sticks, you have the sausage, and then you have all this bacon. What's impressive to me is the bite that I just took. You taste a little bit of everything. You taste the sweetness of like all the sauces, and even though the bacon is generally salty, I did not find it that salty, to be honest with you guys. I'm pretty impressed, to be honest, but I mean, I'm gonna take one more bite before I move on to the next items. I'm gonna try to save the chicharrón for a little bit later, because usually chicharrón is so salty, it might ruin my palate for other things. All right, guys, excellent. The next thing we're gonna go ahead and try is the fries. See how it is? This is gonna sound a little bit strange. They're delicious, but you can tell these are literal cut potatoes. It's hard to explain, but you can tell that these are freshly cut potatoes and they fry them here themselves. It has that distinct taste of freshness. This is really good. All right, the next thing I'm gonna try is the empanadas. We're gonna go ahead and try this one here. It's nice and dark. Danny already had one. He said they were really, really good. Go ahead and take a bite, and then we'll check it out together. Wow, this is really, really hot. Let me get a paper towel. These are made to order, I believe. Oh my gosh, guys, it is super dark. It means it's super crunchy, super fried. Very thin layer of dough, but then you're super stuffed to the brim with meat. I mean, as soon as you bite, that meat is just trying to come out. Man, this is really, really good. You can see some of the seasoning. You can see the green onions in there. Oh man. And it's basically shredded beef empanada. Honestly, one thing I commend every single Colombian, mostly every single Colombian restaurant that I've been to here in Orlando is, man, they know how to make this distinct flavor of their empanadas. Absolutely amazing. I was only gonna have a bite just to try it, but I'm gonna finish it. All right, guys, so the next thing we're gonna try, these are my second favorite type of empanadas. I love pastry empanadas. I love Colombian pastry empanadas and Puerto Rican pastry empanadas, but we're gonna go ahead and take a bite, same thing as before, and then we're gonna check out the inside. Apparently this is a cheese one, so let's try this out. Oh my God. All right, so as you guys can see, that cheese is perfectly melted, super stretchy. The dough, delicious flavor. Like I said, extremely flaky, falls apart when you bite it. I'm gonna be completely honest, the cheese is a little bland. It might be just regular mozzarella cheese, but there's very much, barely any salt on it. So it's not as flavorful as your typical Venezuelan cheese empanada or something like that. Regardless, the dough is just so good. And like, just check out this cheese pull. Let's see if I can do it again. I'm just trying to get closer to the bottom so I could actually do it. However, check out this cheese pull. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go into the star of the whole thing. What they're really known for here is their burgers. They have chicken burgers, they have the gratin burger, they have the, I believe it's the monster burger. No, hold on a second. The gratin mix burger, and they have a triple burger. The gratin mix is really cool because I don't know if you guys remember seeing that Venezuelan place that I ended up doing a video on called El Importado. They also do that very similar here, maybe not as big, but it does have like chicken, beef, a fried egg, and some other stuff. But with that said, just check this out. This looks like it's like from a cartoon or from like a poster board, and it's like, it actually looks like that, which is pretty crazy. But let's go ahead and try it out. Let's take a bite. Cheers, guys. Oh my gosh, this is really good. You have that delicious, almost charred cheese on the top. You have the little potato sticks in the inside. You have some sauces. Some of the sauces are nice and sweet. The burger's perfectly medium well. You have delicious vegetables, bacon, and you have a fried egg. That white stuff that you see right there, that's the fried egg. This is, oh, there's a lot of flavor on this bite. In all honesty, this is really hard to bite into. I can't imagine how Danny's doing with the double burger or how people manage doing the triple burger, because this is a big, big bite. And the sweetness I mentioned, it's not just from the sauce, but you have a bunch of caramelized onions in there. It adds texture, and oh wow, that's delicious. And there's bacon on the top layer and on the bottom layer. It's not just like one or the other. Oh man, it's really good. All right, guys, so we're gonna go back to the empanadas real quick because I didn't know that Danny ordered 2 chicken and 2 beef empanadas. This is their chicken empanada. I haven't tried it yet. I just ripped it in half because I'm really full and I don't want to take a bite out of it. So I'm only gonna eat half of it. But let's go ahead and try this out and see how it is. Oh my God. So this is amazing. It has like mashed potato in it. It might just be potatoes, and it's so cooked that it became mashed potatoes. You have nice, delicious chunks of chicken, not just shredded chicken, but like actual chunks of chicken. This is absolutely delicious. And something Danny mentioned that I hadn't really noticed is that it looks like they might have mixed in with the chicken and the potatoes and all that, like chicken bouillon. So it has like a really good flavor to it. 100% if you're a fan of like little tiny empanadas, Colombian style, I would really recommend this. All right, guys, finally it's time. We're gonna dig into a small bite of this because it's really late at night. I really shouldn't be eating this at all, but I'm doing it for you guys. Let's go ahead and check this out. The next thing we're gonna have is this chicharrón. It is really oily, but it's super crispy. You know, in Colombia, they basically serve it with a little tiny fried arepa. Oh, look at that. I have an individual piece. Let's just go with that. Let's go ahead and try this out and see how it is. I mean, I don't expect much. This is chicharrón, and chicharrón is delicious no matter where you eat it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and try that out. They know how to make their chicharrón here. The only thing I would say is it has no salt on it. which is fine. Remember I told you guys like the reason I was holding it off till the end is because of the salt. It actually doesn't have any salt on it. I think it's literally just fried. But the skin is super airy. It's nice and crunchy and crispy, but because it's airy, maybe they poked holes in it when they deep fried it. Not 100% sure, but it's super easy on the bite. You don't have to worry, like sometimes you get chicharrón where like the skin is crunchy, but it's super tough and hard. That is kind of dangerous for your teeth. This, just to show you guys real quick. Anyway, I would very highly suggest coming to this place. One thing I've noticed being here for like 30 minutes while we're eating this is mostly a takeout place. People don't normally do what Danny and I are doing and eating here. I'm doing this for you guys. But most of the time it's either takeout or people coming to pick up like Uber Eats and stuff like that. So with that said, I would suggest this place. I don't know how good their other location is. I'm sure it has to be the same. They were so popular. Their other location I think has like almost a perfect 5 stars currently, or maybe 4.8 stars. So 100% recommend it if you guys want to have some Colombian fast food and get to try it out. With that said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I will see you next Sunday, and until then, let's just keep on eating.